Hello, my friend. Take a moment. Just breathe. Feel the air coming in and going out. Feel your body here, right now. You are safe, you are calm, and you are ready for a new story. Maybe you are sitting in your favorite chair. Maybe you are drinking tea. Maybe you are thinking about family, about home, about the people you love. Wherever you are, welcome. This time is yours. Now, let me ask you something. What is your favorite holiday? Maybe Christmas, maybe New Year, maybe a special day in your country with special food and special traditions. Every country has its own holidays. But in Vietnam, there is one holiday that is bigger than all the others. One holiday that stops the whole country. One holiday that brings everyone home no matter how far away they are. It is called Tet. Tet is the Vietnamese New Year, but it is much more than that. It is a time for family, a time for food, a time for remembering the past and hoping for the future. It is the most important time of the year. But there is a secret behind Tet, a secret that goes back thousands of years, a secret about fighting against monsters, about respecting ancestors, about the very soul of Vietnam. Today, we are going on a journey to Vietnam. We are going to discover the traditions of Tet. We are going to learn why millions of people travel across the country to be home for this 1 week. So sit back, relax, and keep that warm cup close. This is the secret behind Vietnam's biggest holiday, Tet. Our story begins a very long time ago, more than 4,000 years ago. In those ancient times, the people of Vietnam lived close to the land. They grew rice, they fished in the rivers, they lived in small villages. They did not have calendars like we do today. They did not count the years in the same way. But they noticed something important. The seasons changed, the weather changed, the rice grew, and then it was time to harvest. And every year, at the end of winter, something special happened. The cold weather began to go away. The flowers began to bloom. The world became green again. This was the most important time of the year, the time when the old year ended and the new year began. The people called this time Tet. It means festival of the first day. But there was a problem, a big problem. According to ancient stories, every year at this time, a monster would come. The monster's name was Nian, or in some Vietnamese stories, it was called Tui, or other names. But the story is similar. Nian was a terrible beast. It lived deep in the forest, or under the sea. Most of the year, it stayed away from people. But once every year, at the beginning of the new year, it would come out. It would come to the villages. It would eat the crops. It would kill the animals. Sometimes, it would even eat people. The people were terrified. Every year, when the time came, they would run away. They would hide in the mountains. They would leave their homes and hope the monster would go away. But one year, an old man came to the village. He was wise. He said to the people, "I know how to scare the monster away." The people did not believe him. They said, "We have tried everything. Nothing works." But the old man said, "Try this. Put red paper on your doors. Make loud noises with drums and fire. Light bright lights. The monster is afraid of the color red. It is afraid of loud sounds. It is afraid of bright lights." The people did what he said. They put red paper on their doors. They beat drums. They lit fires. When the monster came, it saw the red. It heard the noise. It saw the bright lights. It became scared. It ran away and never came back. From that year, the people celebrated. They had survived. The new year could begin. This is the ancient story behind many Tet traditions. The red decorations, the loud firecrackers, the bright lights. All of them come from the story of scaring away the monster. Today, Tet is not about monsters anymore, but the traditions remain. For Vietnamese people, Tet is the most important time of the year. It is like Christmas, New Year, and Thanksgiving all together. It is a time to go home. Every year, millions of Vietnamese people travel to their hometowns for Tet. They work in big cities like Ho Chi Minh City or Hanoi. They live far from their families, but for Tet, they go home. The trains are full. The buses are full. The roads are crowded with motorbikes. Everyone is trying to get home before Tet begins. Why? Because Tet is about family, about being together, about remembering that no matter how far you go, home is always waiting. The preparation for Tet starts weeks before. People clean their houses completely, not just a quick clean, a deep clean. Everything must be clean for the new year. They wash the floors, they clean the windows, they throw away old things. They want to start the new year fresh, with no dirt from the old year. They also decorate their houses. They put red banners on the doors. Red is the color of luck and happiness. They buy yellow flowers, especially apricot blossoms in the south and peach blossoms in the north. The yellow and pink flowers bring beauty and hope. They buy new clothes. Many people buy new clothes just for Tet. They want to look their best when the new year begins. And most importantly, they prepare food, special food that is only eaten at Tet. There is one food that is more important than all others. It is called Bánh Chưng. Bánh Chưng is a square cake made of sticky rice, mung beans, and pork. It is wrapped in green leaves and boiled for many hours, sometimes all night. The shape of the cake is special. It is square. It represents the earth. According to an ancient legend, a prince named Lang Liu invented this cake to show his love for the land and for his people. Making Bánh Chưng is a family activity. Everyone helps. The children wash the leaves. The parents prepare the rice. The grandparents tell stories while the cakes boil. For many Vietnamese people, the smell of Bánh Chưng cooking is the smell of Tet. It is the smell of home. End quote. Other foods are also important. Pickled onions, roasted watermelon seeds, candied fruits called mut. And of course, there is always lots of food for welcoming guests. Because during Tet, many guests come to visit. Tet lasts for about 1 week, but the most important days are the first 3. The first day is for family. On this day, children wake up early. They dress in their new clothes. They bow to their parents and grandparents. They wish them a happy new year. They say things like Chúc mừng năm mới, which means Happy New Year. In return, the older people give the children lucky money. The money is put in small red envelopes, red for luck. The children are happy. They have money to spend. But more than that, they feel loved. The second day is for visiting. On this day, people visit their friends, their teachers, their neighbors. They bring gifts. They share food. They wish each other good luck for the new year. The third day is for teachers and more distant relatives. Teachers are very important in Vietnamese culture. Visiting them during Tet shows respect and gratitude. Throughout these days, there is always food, always talking, always laughing. The houses are full of people. The streets are quiet because everyone is inside with their families. But there is one more tradition, a very important one, a secret one. Before Tet begins, families prepare a special altar. This altar is for their ancestors. In Vietnamese culture, ancestors are very important. People believe that the spirits of their grandparents and great-grandparents are still with them, watching over them, protecting them. During Tet, the ancestors are invited to come home. The family puts food on the altar, special food, the best food. They light incense and say prayers. They ask their ancestors to join them for the New Year celebration. For 3 days, the ancestors are part of the family again. They are there in spirit, watching the children, smelling the food, sharing the joy. On the third day, there is a ceremony to send the ancestors back. More food, more prayers, more incense. The family thanks their ancestors for visiting and asks them to return next year. This tradition shows something beautiful about Vietnamese culture. The family does not end when people die. It continues. The living and the ancestors are still connected, still together, still one family. There are many other traditions during Tet. People believe that the first person to enter your house in the new year is very important. This person brings luck, good or bad, for the whole year. Families often choose someone carefully, someone successful, someone happy, someone with good character. This person is called the first footer. People also go to the pagoda during Tet. They pray for a good year. They ask for health, happiness, and success. They burn incense and make wishes. There is also a tradition of exong dirt. This means stepping on the ground. It is the same as the first footer tradition. The first person to enter brings the luck. And of course, there are things you should not do during Tet. Do not sweep the floor. If you sweep, you might sweep away the luck. Do not break things. Breaking things brings bad luck. Do not say angry words. The first days of the year should be happy. Arguments can bring a year of fighting. Do not borrow or lend money. You might be in debt all year. These traditions show how much Tet means to people. Every action has meaning. Every moment is important. So why is Tet so important? What is the real secret behind this holiday? The secret is not about monsters. It is not about food. It is not even about the traditions. The secret is about belonging. For Vietnamese people, Tet is the time when they remember who they are. They are part of a family, part of a history, part of a culture that goes back thousands of years. No matter how far they travel, no matter how much the world changes, Tet brings them home. It connects them to their parents, their grandparents, their ancestors. It reminds them that they are never really alone. In a world that changes so fast, Tet is something stable, something that stays the same. Every year, the same traditions, the same foods, the same prayers, the same love. That is the real secret of Tet. It is not just a holiday, it is a homecoming, a return to what matters most. When you learn English, you are like a person traveling far from home. You go into a new world, a world of new words, new sounds, new grammar. Sometimes it feels strange. Sometimes you feel lost. But you carry something with you, your own language, your own culture, your own traditions. They are always part of you, no matter how far you go. And one day, you will return to them. You will speak your language again. You will celebrate your holidays again. You will remember who you are. But you will also be different. You will have something new, a new language, a new way to connect with the world, a new part of yourself. That is beautiful. That is growth. That is what Tet celebrates, the cycle of leaving and returning, of old and new, of remembering and becoming. So this Tet, wherever you are, take a moment. Think about your family. Think about your home. Think about the people who love you. And if you cannot be with them, know that they are with you in spirit, just like the ancestors. Because love does not need distance. It does not need time. It just is. And that is the sweetest secret of all. Thank you for listening to this story today. I hope you enjoyed this journey to Vietnam. I hope it helped you with your English learning too. If you liked this story, please give it a like. It helps more people find our channel. If you want to hear more stories like this about holidays, about cultures, about the beautiful ways people celebrate life, please subscribe. Your support helps us create more content for your English journey. And if you have ideas for other stories, please leave a comment below. I would love to know what you want to learn next. Until next time, my friend, keep learning, keep celebrating, and remember, no matter where you go, home is always waiting. Chúc mừng năm mới. Happy New Year. See you soon.